Hello and welcome. I'm Vincent McCory and this is Africa 54. Now, Benin is a small West African country, not often in the headlines, but a strange story there is making waves here in Washington with big stakes. Africa 54's Laurel Bowman has been investigating. Laurel.
Thank you, Vincent. The U.S. State Department calls the nation of Benin a positive force for democracy, as well as an excellent partner to the United States. But a 2012 scandal between political rivals in Benin has found its way to Washington, and now some U.S. funding to that country is in question. The plot unfolded like a thriller. Benin's President Bani Yayi accused his former friend of trying to kill him by replacing his medicine with poison. President Yayi says his own niece and doctor tried to execute the plan, and that Benin businessman Patrice Talon was behind it all. Talon was an ardent supporter and financial backer of President Yayi when he ran for and won the presidency in both 2006 and 2011. In one of the world's poorest countries, Talon was one of the richest men. His business was cotton and commerce involving the port of Cotonou. With both men riding high, just what happened?
In implementing the reform President Yayi has put in place in Benin, independent panel of auditors identified that some businessman has won a contract in a way that did not really conform with the rule, with the norms in place. And as President Yayi, as you know, is keen in fighting corruption. He has to make a bold decision to take the contract back.
We talked with Benin's ambassador to the United States, Cyril Ogua. He told us that Talon's self-interest had collided with President Yayi's clampdown on corruption.
When such a contract is taken back, of course, it's a lucrative contract. It can turn anyone against the president.
Several months after President Yayi accused Talon of trying to poison him, he also blamed the businessman for planning a coup against him. So far, Benin's courts have cleared Talon, but the government is pressing its claims through appeal. Meantime, Talon is telling the world that President Yayi is no Democrat, but a dangerous dictator in waiting, illegally imprisoning his enemies and scheming to ban term limits by rewriting Benin's constitution. And now, Talon's campaign has come to Washington.
He's paying us to put a spotlight on the situation.
This is former Republican Senator Robert Bennett, whose Washington law firm Talon has hired to lobby on his behalf.
This is entirely an effort on his part to have the world come to an understanding of what is going on in Benin and get world pressure to say, this must stop.
What must stop, if anything? Tomorrow we air part 2 of our story on Benin's political intrigue come to Washington. Please join us.